I want to thank my Facebook friends and my Twitter followers for submitting some really good questions, and I think this will be really helpful for all of you traveling bowling balls. AJ Brady, his question was, how many bowling balls do I travel with and how much do I pay in excess baggage? To answer that, I travel with anywhere from 6 to 10 balls. It depends on if I'm by myself or if my family's traveling with me. If my husband John's with me, I'll probably travel with 8 to 10 because he can help me and it's not a lot of extra fees. If I'm by myself, I'll probably travel with 6 and don't have to usually pay extra baggage fees for that, but I have in the past had to switch around my bowling balls into my luggage with clothes because sometimes if it's 52 pounds and you're only allowed at 50, they will not let it go. So then I have to take my bowling ball out of my bowling bag, put it in my luggage, take some of my clothes or bathroom items and put it in my bowling bag, and that weighs it out. So that's another trick that you can use if your bags are just over 50 pounds and they won't let you go. I don't pay a lot in excess baggage, especially now on United that I have a free, check bag. And if I do pay, it's maybe $25, $35, so it's not so bad. Luis Camario's question is, what items do I always travel with? And that's a really good question, and it got me thinking because I don't really think about what I always travel with. I just always travel with these items, but I will tell you that I don't travel without my iPhone. I don't travel without headphones for my iPhone because there's been many flights that I've taken where there's a lot of really loud talkers the entire flight. So I want to block them out, and that's what this is for. I always travel with water because it's very important to stay hydrated. You get really dry when you're up in the air for a long period of time, and it's really important to drink more water than you think you should be consuming. And travel with this pillow because I'm a really good sleeper on flights as long as I don't have my son Madden with me. I can curl up against the side of the window and put this pillow under me and fall asleep a lot of times the entire flight. So good question, Lewis. Next question from John Burrish. Can you remember the last time you were away from home without your own ball, felt like bowling, and ended up picking up a house ball? No, I have never done that. And if I do, I'll let you know. Sean Course question wants to know who pays for my equipment shipping, or do I just drill new stuff? I pay for my equipment to be shipped a lot of times, unless it's a Team USA tournament, and then in that case Team USA will pay for my extra baggage fees and or shipping to an event. And I don't just go to a tournament and think I'll just drill all new stuff. That's just not very practical, and there's a lot of bowling balls that are my favorites that I need to travel with. So even though I drill the same ball the same way, it doesn't mean it's going to do the same thing. So I don't just go there and drill new stuff, but a lot of times when I do get to tournaments, especially if Chris Schlemmer is there or Del Ballard's there with the PBA truck, I'll drill a lot of balls out there to match the conditions that I'm bowling on. Eric Cushman wants to know, when traveling to different lanes and environments, how do you know which ball works where? Do you have scouts or people telling you what to expect? That also is a very good question. I don't know what balls to bring and what's going to work because you don't know until you're actually there bowling, but very important to find out what the environment is before you get there, which means what pattern are you bowling on, what lane conditions are the lanes in, what conditions are the lanes in, and that are they wood, are they plastic, how old are the lanes. All those things factor into how your ball is going to roll down the lane. So most important thing is plan ahead, call ahead, find out what you're bowling on, and all the characteristics about the house that you can find out. I don't have scouts or people telling me what to do, but I do have a great ball repping Chris Schlemmer at Storm, which has given me great information about certain tournaments, patterns, lane conditions, and I definitely feel like I have an advantage in having him as a resource. Sean Skillings wants to know, being a new mom, traveling must be harder for you now, having to be away from your family. It must make a strain for concentration in competition. It doesn't make a strain because I don't let it. And the first year that Madden was here, I actually brought him to all my tournaments with me. And now I'm just starting to sometimes leave him at home with Grandma and Grandpa. but he's never a distraction, whether he's with me or not with me. I miss him a lot, and I miss my family a lot, but I'm really focused when I go to these tournaments, and I wanna do well for him, and I want him to be proud. So I really I focus in on what my job is when I get there, and I do my best to execute the best that I can. So I never feel like, because I'm a mom now, I have any extra added pressure or that it's harder to concentrate. In fact, it might be a little bit easier to concentrate now, because all of a sudden there's something way more important than bowling, and his name is Madden. And no matter what, win or lose, I come home and it doesn't matter to him if I won or lost. He's gonna love me anyways. So that keeps everything in perspective and makes my swing a little bit looser. And I'd like to end every video blog with a nugget of wisdom. So your nugget of wisdom for this video blog is, do what people say that you can't do. And for iabowling.com, I am Diandra Asbaty. Thank you for watching.